What up, Super Fun Force? It's Captain Gamesta, and I'm back today with another toy battling game. This is called Mecard, which is from South Korea. It's a manhwa, definitely a CGI cartoon aimed at kids, but adult collectors can definitely enjoy this if you like, Transformers, mecha, cars, things like that. This is definitely a combination of Hot Wheels with Transformers and Bakugan. However, the game is definitely aimed at younger kids as well. There's not much strategy or skill involved. Really just luck-based and just kind of a numbers math game. So in that sense, if you're a parent wanting to get a retro toy for your kid that can help them with math, this is a great way to do that. And by 2023 and beyond, when you see this video, it definitely is retro because I think they're trying to keep this going in South Korea. They're evolving it into Mecard Ball, where it uses I guess it shoots like a circular object, in the game, in the battle mode, and it's kind of combining with Hello Carbot, which if you haven't seen, you can check out my Hello Carbot videos. They're like Transformers, basically. But this guy here is DRACHA, and the normal ratio or scale of the cards are Hot Wheel size, as you can see there. I will be doing about maybe 2 other videos. I have at least 2 that I like, that I collected. And then the DRACHA here is, I think, one of only 2 larger scale vehicle Transformers slash kaiju, because normally you just take the smaller car here and what you do is you just kind of roll it out. And what you want to do is you want to go over one of these magnetic cards, which here's an example of right here. And then the car will transform. It'll kind of do an automatic quick pop transform like a Bakugan or like some of the older spring action Transformers you might have seen in the 80s or 90s. And, you basically just use the values here to battle. Whoever gets the higher complete total, whatever, based on your color and all that, wins the battle. So again, not much there, just, basic math. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to quickly unbox this and I'm going to talk about it. And again, we'll take a look at the box because I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, and there are some cards back there too. I don't know if it's going to zoom in on that. Or focus, sorry. There you go. No, kind of not. Oh, a little bit. Anyways, I'll take those out. And then over here, like I said, I'm going to get rid of the box. It's cool, but it's, it's just kind of open. I'd rather have this guy transform and also display him in both modes rather than being stuck in the box like this. But yeah, so over here on the side, they showed the basic instructions on how to transform him. Again, this guy has a ramp. So what you do is you can launch your smaller, regular sized Mecard down on to the card down there, and it would pop up and transform. And then this guy also transforms, I think, during the process. So when the card, drives or rolls through, I think it hits some kind of trigger, and then it'll make this guy pop up as well. And then again, it shows over here, it transforms from that little cool vehicle to this. It's almost like a van or a carrier truck. And in the back, shows some kids playing the game. And again, here's some cars right over there. I don't think there's anything at the bottom. Let's see what the bottom has. I actually never looked at the bottom. Let's see. Whoa, okay, so the instructions are actually on the bottom. So there it is, because again, I'm getting rid of this box. So here it is in HD for anyone who needs it. Maybe I'll need it in the future, but there it is. Very simple, but again, maybe let's do a close-up panel too really quick, just for a few of them. Kind of shows you what to do here. This is maybe a good future reference. Again, if anyone comes across one of these and you need some instructions, you can freeze frame, pause for a little bit, take a look at these. Screen cap, enlarge, whatever you need to do. And then again, here's the other side. Ba-bam. And the very, very bottom, troubleshooting. And then some more transformation stuff over here. Let's do this one first. And then this one. Cool. And then I think this side, oh cool, this side shows like a layout of, there you go, all the kind of Hot Wheel cars that you could get. And there are the cards. Then see, there's this guy. Oh, I also have, I think, one of these. This is more of like a little mini storage one. These don't transform, but what you do is you can open it up and put your regular Mecard inside of it, and you can also launch from that. But this is kind of like the big kahuna upgrade to, you know, this is also a character in the, let me also back up really quick. There is a manhwa South Korean animation of this in CGI. So you will see these characters in the storyline. I don't know about these things. Then of course you can also buy a case. So really cool idea. I think they should have done something more like Hot Wheels and made it like with a track and also maybe like an app you can play. Because again, just kind of sliding it over a card like Bakugan to me is not innovative. And it's not really, you know, it's not really that fun, right? I mean, even Bakugan's a little bit funner than this. So there you guys go. Let's take it out of the box. I got my trusty Swiss Army right here to very carefully cut the little, like, you know, rubber band things. And then, of course, there's a, I guess there's a, what is it called? Or like it's inserted here in the plastic inside the wall, which should just pop out of for the wings. So there you guys go. Again, this is going to be it in its final form, or in its, you know, pristine packaged form for retro purposes. And then after that, it's coming out of the box, guys. No more box. And then let's see. I think, I mean, would that just be it then? I just kind of gently remove the wing. Let's see, because this, okay, I see there's a little bit here on the wheel really quick too. Let's get the wheels. One right there. And again, don't make any contact with the toy itself. Is there anything in the back? There's some on the back wheels too. And I think that's going to be it. Once I get the back wheels, then I should be able to just pop it out gently. All right, guys. So thanks again for hanging out. Glad to have you guys here going through this live and in person, first time. Okay, so there we go. Gosh, I want to be careful with these wings. All right, let's see. It's kind of loud. I mean, that's just the plastic. There you go. So yeah, all you have to do is just kind of like pivot it outside of the plastic. Should be a lot easier with this side now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but or I guess you guys can't. Just bear with me for 1 second. All right, there it is, coming out. And then, you know, I guess if you wanted to, you can keep the box. I'll grab those cards in just a second. But there you guys go. There's also rubber band around here. I'm not sure why yet. Let's see. Does anything collapse from that? I can pull this down. I'm just going to cut this off. Because it's kind of like just going around the waist here. What is this? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, well, there it is. What up, Super Fun Force? And here it is in all of its awesomeness. So it's fully transformed at this point. So let's take a look. I mean, the epic wingspan on this is just super impressive in person. Looks really great, as you can see there. Then the tail itself too, really, really long, or, you know, the ramp. So you would, you know, put your car right there. I'll do a video in the future where I slide it down here. But yeah, there it is. Let's take a look. So really quickly, I just want to say, admiring the details. This thing is phenomenal. It has all these nice ridges, looks super clean, very retro, like 80s, 90s Combattler, you know, Voltus, Voltron, and all that great stuff, even original Transformers. It doesn't have the problem of the new Transformers where it looks like somebody just took like a knife and just like etched and, you know, like scratched and like ruined it. As you can see, there's a lot of like clean blockiness, but they just add enough lines, enough like details. Look at that head sculpt too, is incredible, super clean laser mouth. But they add, yeah, just enough amount of like these extra lines and accents and graphical details without overdoing it, you know, super clean. You can see there on the fin. So yeah, overall too, it looks super impressive. The plastic feels very hard. The spring is stiff. It has a nice gloss to it, as you guys can see too. It has like a nice gloss to the plastic. And one thing though is when you have it steady like this, you know, again, it's perfect as a display piece. It's just meant to transform, you know, launch the car over. I mean, this feels very resistant here. As you can see, like if I push down on it, it moves the whole thing. This isn't flimsy at all. But, you know, it's not articulation. There's nothing much you can do. I mean, the mouth can open and close, but it's loose. And of course, the body's held by that spring here. So if you know, it's top heavy. So if you tilt it forward, it's just going to tilt. And then the same thing if, you know, it goes backwards like that, you know. But again, if you just, and you know, maybe you can do something like this. But if you just leave it level, it seems to be perfectly balanced like that. And then finally, you know, here are some cards that come with it again, mini magnet cards. That's what I was talking about. I didn't pull the ones out yet from the box, but these are from my other ones, the smaller cards. They're called Mecardimals, right? All right, so let's do the transformation on this really quick. Again, the instructions are on the box, as I showed you earlier. So essentially, we're just going to follow that. We're going to start by pushing the left leg back, it says specifically, which I'm not sure if that really matters. Locks into place super easy. And then we do the same on this side. We're going to lock this one back. The next thing it wants us to do is it wants us to push this bar up here. So this bar is the mechanism that flicks it open. And I think, yeah, so it creates the bar down here. Let's see, how can I show you guys this? See if it's, I don't know if I can really, well, here we go. Wait. Yeah, there you go. This bar right here, when the car hits that, that's what will, you know, move this bar here and then initiate the release of the spring. So hopefully it all pops out. You know, I don't know how consistent it'll be, but we'll try it later. So yeah, we push that forward. Once we push that forward and it clicked, then we can start to fold the head back like so. And then after we fold the head back, we're supposed to push the body. So yeah, the head's folded back like this. Then we push the body. We kind of pivot the hinge and then push it down simultaneously while holding the head there. And then yeah, that should stay in place. Oh, gotta give it a little bit more. Ay, ay. Oh, shoot. There we go. Sorry. That wasn't pushed forward again. So you got to be careful to not activate the mechanism. But once this is forward, head's tucked in, you just push that forward like so. Then, next it wants us to do, what, the wings? Okay, so we'll do the wings here. We got one right here. So same thing, fold it in, and then fold it in. And then I guess we have to line up, there's that little, one of these actuators here with a spring actuation to push this forward. We kind of want to line it up with this gap. Just like that, yeah, tuck it right back, super simple. Then do the same thing here. We're gonna fold this wing, fold this, and then slide it over the little actuator here. Just like that, fits into place like this. And then finally, the last steps are going to be like the ramp. Ramp just closes over that. And then the arms, we gotta close the arms forward. So there's a little bit of dust on there or something. So we fold the arms forward one at a time. And then done. Voila! Look at that. Nice carrier van. Clean. Looks like a futuristic. It almost looks like a Cybertronian vehicle. This also has reminiscent vibes of like a sporty, futuristic minivan. So let's try it. So I don't have the vehicle to put underneath. You're supposed to get, or through it, you're supposed to open it up like this. And then what you do is you shoot the car, you let it go through, and then again, it's supposed to hit the bar underneath or in there. There's like a, you know, there's that bar I showed you earlier, which flips this, and then it should release a transformation. But let's try. Let's see if we can get it good. Might as well try it out a little bit. So, and it does say on the instructions, to transform without a deluxe Mecard, open the ram cover and then pull the lever back. So we are gonna pull this thing here backwards, okay? Yeah, look at that. It kind of got hit by the box, but it seems like, it's funny, the wheels, feet here got a little bit stuck because they're supposed to do that, right? But super cool. I guess if you do if you flick it back with just enough force, it does have that like really spring pop action as you guys saw. The wing is still a little bit stuck here though. So let's see, is that affected by this? No, I guess we just have to fold it out. I don't understand. So this is still locked in place by the spring. As you can see, oh, there we go. Like that didn't fully activate, but either way, that was not bad for the first try. So there you guys go. Super cool. Again, it is based on the card magnetic transformation game, but I think it's just awesome to put this on display. Really fun. And I think it's cool too to like show people when I transform it into the van and then, you know, like open this ramp and then just go boop and it'll like, you know, fling out like that. Really, really cool, guys. All right, so definitely get your hands on this if you can. Mecard is, again, getting more and more retro and rare. I think they're trying to transition it now in South Korea to Mecard ball, where I don't think you use these cards anymore. I think you shoot like a little round ball from the vehicle or something. When it transforms out, it shoots the ball out or something. So I think you're trying to like, you know, hit something, you know, like target, aim, you know. But anyways, I'll follow up with that. In the meantime, it's great to have these first generations have a few of them, again, especially if you like, Hot Wheels and stuff like that, or just transforming vehicles like OG Transformers, but with a sci-fi twist, right? This isn't like based on like real cars. They just kind of emulate what we're used to, like you see like a Formula One car right there, trucks, sports cars, coupes, things like that. So they kind of emulate, but make it unique. So if you're into that, definitely pick this up, for the sci-fi kaiju feel. So there you guys go. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Which ones did you get? I'll show you some future videos with the two that I bought. And, they did do like a combiner one that's like super rare and expensive. When it came out, it became like super viral. But anyways, I digress. That's for another time. But this is DRACHA, and that is Mecard. So thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget, keep your faith, say your prayers, spread that love, be positive, be thankful, and we'll come back at you. Peace.